It's what we're beginning to see.
This gentleman has won the World Cup. But... I texted you in the week when I said, will you bring your medal in? And you were quite rude. You texted me back with a couple of swears in there, actually. He said, no, I'm not bringing my medal in, but what I will bring in is my lucky socks.
And T-shirt.
And a lucky T-shirt, which I'm going to let you model them.
Yeah,
so...
my understanding is, medals are great, but when you look back on your career, the things that you look in your kit bag when you first get to your game. So I wore these for every game I ever played for England, underneath my England socks. My sister bought them for me. As a
so rugby, those socks, aren't they?
And then I wore my T-shirt because you don't want to get too sweaty in the shirt you're going to play in. So I used to warm up in this whole thing. You can see it's a bit worn, Tiger, and they're the things that don't go anywhere. They're the things that stay in the sock drawer, and you bring the medal out, and the kids love to see the medal, and they wouldn't understand what that is. But when I see that, the hairs on the back of my neck go up, and it's game time.
Would England have won the World Cup if Clive Woodward hadn't been the manager?
No chance. People try and rewrite history and go, oh, that team coached itself, that team had a wonderful group of leaders. He created that team. We lost 76-0 to Australia in 1998. And then we go back 5 years later in Australia and win. So he created an environment whereby we had the confidence to stand in a tunnel opposite people like John Lohman and go, we're doing things you're not doing. It's like we didn't say it to his face. In fact, I was once in a tunnel with John Lohman at the back, and Austin Healey was at the back with me, Lohman at the back, me right next to him, giant man, and Austin says, go on then, Shaggy, tell him what you said in the changing room.
Oh, really?
And I was like, no, I didn't say anything. No. What else?
Was there one thing that Sir Clive implemented that made the biggest difference?
So the interesting thing is, you say the word big, so you imagine some giant leap of faith. In fact, what he did was create 100 things, do 1% better. 100 things, 1% better, we can be world champions. So rather than worry about this Everest, when he pulled out the flip chart back in 1997, he said, we're going to win the World Cup. We're like, he's delusional. We can't beat Wales, we can't beat Scotland. How are we going to go there? But what he did was he broke it down into manageable objectives. Let's hit 90% in this area, 9% in line out, 9% scrums, 9% gain line, 9% defensive tackle count. And then we sort of break up into our little teams and go, well, we can do that, we can do that. You start putting them together, and then you add brilliant people into the pot. Dave Allred, Andy Robinson, Phil Larder, the coaches that then delivered the training sessions that allowed us to improve in small, incremental gains. So David Brailsford's hugely famous with Team Sky for talking about the aggregation of marginal gains. All about adding the little bits which made the big difference. Clive was doing it a decade.
We're going to talk Man City.